Okay, this first story is titled The Brunch That Ended Our Friendship. Story time. So, you know when a friendship group has seen all the drama it possibly could have, then one of the people in the group outdoes themselves? Yeah, this is what happened with me and Amy on the weekend. So, my friendship group has the tradition of bottomless brunch once a month. No matter what, we're talking, we get mimosas, pancakes, full-on catch-up gossip. Except apparently for my friend Amy. Now, Amy is one of those people who, hates not being center of attention. You could announce your engagement and she'd be like, that's cute. Anyway, I bought a new blender. Well, go put your fucking hand in it then. Let me have a moment. So, this brunch, it was meant to be all about our other friend, who we'll call Stacey. She'd just gotten her dream job after months of crying on FaceTime about job hunting, so we wanted to celebrate. Job hunting is super stressful. But all of you girlies that are out there hunting for jobbies, I hope you are staying strong. Stick with it. You'll find your job eventually. So we all show up. We're all feeling our best. We have a brand new outfit on. We got our first round of drinks in, and she's telling us about her first week. And then Amy interrupts her mid-sentence, not to congratulate her, not to ask any questions. No. She goes, speaking of jobs, I'm thinking about quitting mine because I can't work for someone dumber than me. I'm not going to lie, that does sound like something I would say. But not in this context. Not in this context at all. It's like when you're out for someone's birthday and someone starts talking about their other birthday. It's like, stop. I have been a victim of doing that to other people and it's not good. Don't do that to people. So we're like, Amy, read the damn room. However, it gets worse. 10 minutes later, Stacey brings out cupcakes that she had made for everybody. So cute. They were like cute little pink icing swirls. And Amy takes a bite and goes, oh, did you use margarine? And pushes it away. I'm sorry, who the fuck invited Mary Berry to this brunch? Sit down, Amy, eat your damn pink swirly cupcake and have a mimosa. The whole table was silent. It was like she was picking an argument for no reason. It's because she can't deal with the attention not being on her. But the real chaos came when the bill arrived. We'd agreed to split it evenly because that's how we always did it. However, Amy goes, well, I only had one drink, so I'm not paying for your cocktails. Which sure, except she had had 2 drinks, a full English breakfast, and stole half the fries. So Stacey obviously was upset by this, and after some back and forth, Amy just stormed out. I'm thinking, fine, good riddance. Until about an hour later, we check Instagram. Amy has posted a picture of our brunch, tagging the restaurant with a caption, sometimes you have to cut out toxic, jealous women. I fear Amy's doing a bit too much. Amy needs to calm the fuck down. Remember who she is. Remember she ain't anything special. Remember that this day's supposed to be about Stacey. Pay your damn bill. And then once again, have a mimosa. Right. And we were all sat there like, is this fucking play about us? Now the group chat is on fire. We're sitting and wondering here, do we need to block her and move on? Or are we morally obliged to send her a link to how to be a decent friend when your friend is achieving things in life? What should we do next? Do we confront her about this and allow her back into the group, accept that it was a flaw on her part and move on? Or is this a sackable offence? What do you think? Hope you can give us your advice, Tatty and Joe. Joe! If Joe ever decides to turn up for this fucking podcast, I swear down. Sit up, my guy. So here's the thing. If this is a first offence, let's say, I think you need to be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, the Instagram took it too far. Sackable offence. I was going to say, if this is the first time she's ever done anything like this, maybe she's just having a bad day. She is struggling in her job. She clearly wants to work for someone else. She can't hack that Stacey's got this dream job. She's feeling a little jealous and feeling a little bit, sackable offence. If she hadn't have done the Instagram caption thing, I'd have maybe pulled her to the side and been like, what's going on here, babe? Like, clearly something's on your mind. You're struggling for money here. Also, when you go to a brunch like that, obviously, if you're so used to splitting it, fine. However, if someone's not drinking or if someone's having more, like way more than the other, you just split it a bit more equally. Like one person pays a bit more than the other. You know, that's how being an adult works, is it not? I think sackable offence. Get that bitch gone. She can't deal with having her closest, nearest and dearest doing well. And that's very strange. Very, very, very strange. I wish you all the best for Stacey's job. And don't talk to her ever again. She ain't no friend. She's a secret hater, and I'll tell you that for free. Proud of you for getting a job, Stacey. All right, we've got a goodie here. I caught my fiancé sleeping with my stepmom. Story time. Here we go. Tatty, I simply don't know how to start this without my blood pressure skyrocketing. Let's just say for the past month, my whole life has been some twisted Netflix drama. I've been with my fiancé Steve for 6 years. We met in uni. He was so charming. He was a bit awkward in our sociology class. He'd accidentally forget his pen, so I'd have to lend him one. We were the couple everyone said we were just meant to be. We graduated, we moved in together, we got our cat, and we do Christmas cards with pictures of us every year. It is the perfect life. Last summer, he proposed to me. We were on the beach at sunset. Same sis. I was crying so hard. Not me in the last thing being like, you know what? People need to learn when not to make things about themselves. And I'm here like, I did that too. I was crying so hard I couldn't even get the word yes out properly. We started planning our wedding right away. It was a big summer event in a countryside venue. Now, a little backstory on my stepmom, who we'll call Bertha. My parents divorced when I was a teenager, and my dad married her a couple of years later. Let's just say that Bertha is a little bit complicated. She's the kind of woman who flirts with the waiter in front of my dad as a joke, the kind who would like to wear a low-cut top to family barbecues and insist she's just embracing her assets. Well, embrace them under a top, Bertha. Okay? No one needs to see that. She's always overly touchy, hand on the shoulder, leaning in close when she talks to people. I never thought too much of it. I thought she was just a touchy-feely person and she was confident in being my stepmom. Fast forward to a few months ago. We're deep into wedding planning and Bertha offers to help since she's been through it before. Twice. She's suddenly very, very involved, coming with me to my dress fittings, texting me inspo pics. She's even been helping my Steve with surprise wedding details he wouldn't be able to tell me about. At first, I thought this was really, really sweet that she was making the effort with her husband's daughter. And I mean, she technically is family, so why would I deny the help? I started to notice little things that were a bit off though. One night at dinner, Steve made some random comment about how white wine gives him headaches. And Bertha instantly jumped in like, oh, I remember that from when we were wine tasting. I froze. When were you wine tasting, Bertha, with my Steve? He has never ever been wine tasting from what I know. They both went super quiet real fast and I just laughed it off in the moment. Then there was another time we were at my dad's house for Sunday lunch and Steve's phone buzzed. He glanced at it, smiled and put it face down. Oh, fuck no. No. The only time if you're engaged, married, in a long-term, committed, healthy, fun, loving relationship, any motherfucker should be looking down and smiling at their phone is if they've just got paid. That is the only circumstance, right? Later, when he went to the bathroom, I saw it light up again. It was Bertha, and the preview said, I'd simply pass away in my own vomit. Can't wait to see you tonight. Get fucked, Bertha. Well, clearly you are. That's the issue here. What the pissing fuck? I tried to tell myself it was just something completely innocent. Maybe they were planning some sweet pre-wedding surprise for me. Oh, there was a pre-wedding surprise coming. Don't you worry. However, the winky face was not giving me platonic vibes. It's not like, can't wait to see you tonight. Cha-cha-cha. You know, like the dance emoji. Or can't wait to see you tonight. Angry emoji. Because they're going to it's like, can't wait to see you tonight. Da, 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 da. Lock them doors and turn the lights down. Can I just say, never is a winky face platonic. The real turning point came when I came home early from work on one Wednesday. Steve's phone was on the couch. This fucking Steve leaving his phone all around. Buzzing all over the place. Buzz, I'm a cheating motherfucker. Buzz. Put it on silent. Put it on do not disturb. Learn to cheat correctly, Steve. God damn it. Jesus. It was on the counter, buzzing non-stop. Curiosity got the better of me and I looked. It was Bertha, again, at 11:07 a.m. The 11:07 p.m. Bertha is in the Big Brother house, texting Steve. The most recent message was fuck my life. The last message was, last night was amazing. Same time next week. No, I'll hit you with my car, Bertha, before that happens. My heart was pounding so hard I thought I was going to pass out. I opened the thread of text messages and it was like my entire relationship flashed before my eyes. There were years of messages between my fiance and my stepmom. The oldest one I could find dated 3 years ago, which means that they were already hooking up while Steve and I were picking out furniture for our first apartment. There were so many flirty texts, inside jokes, and it all suddenly made sense. There were detailed descriptions of their nights together, and then it got worse. The photos, the videos, there are things I cannot unsee, Tatty. They'd be meeting up whilst I was at work, whilst I was away visiting friends, whilst I was at my own family's events. It's even one message from the night before he proposed to me. Bertha texted him saying, she's going to say yes, this is going to be wild. I physically felt so ill. When Steve came home, I didn't even give him the chance to sit down. I told him, how long have you been sleeping with my stepmom? He went pale as a ghost, stammered something about not being what it looks like. Not being... What? Steve, there are timestamps, my guy. There is video evidence. Are you telling me there's a perfectly innocent explanation for all of this as to why my stepmom has been sending you nudes? The next day I drove to my dad's house. Bertha, sitting there all smug on the sofa, I threw her my phone on the coffee table and said, hope it's worth destroying 2 families. She shrugged like she'd forgotten to take the chicken out of the freezer. Not destroyed my engagement, my relationship with my dad, basically their relationship with my dad and this entire sense of reality. My dad filed for divorce that next week. Steve moved out and now I'm sitting here, wedding dress still hanging in my closet, wondering how I spent 6 years building a future with a man who was sleeping with my stepmom for more than half of our relationship. What do I do now? How do I move on from this? Please help, Tatty. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Listen, you don't deserve a single man in your life like that at all. Neither does your dad deserve a woman. I hope that they actually they're really good for each other because they're both extremely good at hurting people. They are so incredibly selfish that they don't give a flying shit about what their loved one cares about. They'll be perfect for each other. Heartbreakers. It's like India said in Love Island, may the best heartbreaker win. They will end up thinking that this is some cutesy whirlwind thing that it's as soon as it's not fun and they're not having to sneak around anymore, the whole intrigue and the adrenaline of it all will disappear and they'll realise that they're actually just boring motherfuckers who are just a bit angsty. They're like angsty teens. They have no respect for themselves and no respect for other people. And you've just got to let them get on with it. You don't deserve someone like that. And they don't deserve you. At the end of the day, like I say, they're perfect for each other. They've clearly got such inflated ego, you know. I think what you need to do is sell the wedding dress. That'll be an easy fix. Get it on Vinted. You don't need that constant reminder of what could have been. Sell your engagement ring, sell whatever you can that was related to the wedding. Use that money to maybe move to a different town but close enough to be by your friends and your family. Have a real fresh start. This is actually a really exciting period for you now. Did you say how long you'd been together? You met in uni, so you'd have been 19? So what if you're like 25 now? This is so exciting. You're going into like your late 20s, mid 20s. You've got a fresh slate. You can literally do whatever you want. And that's the way I would try and angle it. The world is your oyster. You could go travel for a bit. You could live abroad. go on some hot girl trips with your besties. Like, this is such a nice time to sort of reevaluate where you're at in life. Use that money to treat yourself. Like I say, if you've got the house, if you've got the flat, then slay, which you should get the house. Point blank, period. Even if you have to buy him out, if he's nice enough, he'll just give you the house. However, maybe you could use the money from the wedding to buy him out. There's so many different opportunities here. I think try and spin this as he has done you a massive favor because you were in a relationship with someone that you did not know. You never thought that was something Steve was capable of. He's shown you his true colours. Thank God he's shown you it before you've actually got married, because divorce is expensive. Jesus Christ. Divorce is an expensive thing. I wish you all the best. I can't wait to hear what you get up to in your single era.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Whoa.